As you look at that, 85%, that's unheard of, 83%. Nick Rolette is a 63% face-off man, and he's doing a great job.
In Wings history with 100 goals for the club. Wings going to try to stop them tonight, and they're looking for their first one here as a shot over the top is stopped by Chris Origlieri, making his first save of the contest. Out on the floor, Eric Fennell works it to the right side. Here's Brennan O'Neill. O'Neill holds. Now he just lost the handle on it. Wings get it back. There's a penalty coming up, and this is going to be against San Diego, as Phil Caputo, rather Joe Rezaterets, couldn't catch it cleanly. And here come the Seals the other way. Here's a dunk attempt from in tight, and that one is turned aside. Reardon's got it behind the net to Eric Fennell, who's working behind the cage. Now here's Rezaterets with a low shot, and he scores. Joe Rezaterets, a power play goal, starts things off. Wings with a 1-0 lead. Around to the right side, here is McIntosh off for Watson, and his shot rang iron and went flying into the stands. And hopefully everybody's okay there behind the Wings bench, as that one had some pace on it. Cavanaugh working it out in front to Captain Wes Berg with a shot in on Damoud, and he makes the save. See the start the Seals had. 2-3 on the year after that win over Vancouver. Been great on the road, had some struggles at home. And Damoud able to keep one out.
At Notre Dame, two-time national champ at Notre Dame. That's number 51 you see there for San Diego.
Another save by Damoud as
a righty defender.
So San Diego now will regain possession, and a shot in on Damoud is stopped. And this is one of those things, Scott, where you want to make sure.
Pushing the transition, when the ball's on the floor, he's picking it up.
Wes Berg back out there. He's got one up high, goes right side. Quick stick shot stopped by Damoud. Desert Dogs came away with the win. Here is O'Neill buying some time and space, gets a shot away, and he scores! Brennan O'Neill works one through. Origlieri got some of it, but not all. Here's Courier headed to the net. He'll spin off some pressure. Now he puts it up high. Cavanaugh looking for a lane. Cavanaugh going to the net, and a diving stop, or shot rather, stopped by Damoud. Dishes it off. Here's Leclerc trying to work it out in front. That was blocked. A long shot is wide of the net as the horn sounds. And the Philadelphia Wings.
Yeah, I mean, Game 7, he blew out his knee, ACL tear. So it's the first lead the Wings have had in the first quarter since the season opener. We like that. The Philadelphia Wings are started off strong. Ian Rubel and Tracy Kluski want to see out of the Wings offense is more shots. They got to shoot more because they need more goals. They've been averaging 12 goals, and there's one right there, Mike Sowers.
Michael Sowers. Here's Cavanaugh. Dishes it up front for Berg. Berg puts it in, he scores. Wes Berg outweighted Nick Damoud on that one and is able to tuck it home for the first goal tonight for the Seals. Back and forth they go, now behind the net, dipped off left side, Reardon, backdoor, save made by Origlieri, he got over and kept that one out.
Great play, little give and go, Phil Caputo sneaking up that right pipe. Great save by Origlieri.
Rezaterets back to Fennell, backdoor again. That one hit the side of the net, Wings get it back with 15 to shoot. Now on the left side, a shot, they score! It's another power play goal for Joe Rezaterets. And a 4-1 Wings lead by San Diego. Trent DeChico up the floor to the right side. That's Leclerc. Gets it out to Barclay on net. He hit the goalpost. 3 straight on the road after this one, and then a home-heavy back half of the schedule. Wings in transition. Sowers behind the back. A low shot attempt is kept out by Origlieri. Berg behind the back to McIntosh. Back to Berg. Robinson. Berg now up top. McIntosh diving attempt turned away by Damoud. Shot clock did reset, but San Diego gets to it. And here's Bradley in transition with a shot. Save made by Damoud. Loose ball picked up by the Seals.
San Diego.
Here's Berg at the buzzer. It's blocked, and some pleasantries exchanged here at the horn.
Liam Patton taking his face off because the Wings are in the box. Roulette's actually in the box.
Yeah.
San Diego's going to start this second half on the power play. This will be an easy win for Baptiste, as you see right there. Zach Courier, 77, is a transition player. They've got him on the power play.
Here's Courier to the net. Save made by Damoud, and he gobbles up the rebound.
77 Courier, that guy's all over the floor. Great player.
Here's Sowers, jab step to the net. Sowers shoots, he hit the goal post, and it's in! Sowers gets the bounce, and the Wings. That's Mitch Armstrong bouncing around there like a pinball, and he does a good job to help the Wings get this possession set up. They got 13 to shoot as Reza Terrence is going to come over the top, and he rang it off the post. LeClaire on LeClaire violence on that last possession. As Sam LeClaire stays out there. Now he's got the ball. LeClaire to the net, fakes, and a save made by Origlieri. No relation. They're not spelled the same either. Extra E there for Trey
Trey's
LeClaire.
Got the E.
Here's Courier off to the left side for McIntosh, and now Cavanaugh to Watson. Watson spins away to Courier. Now it's Wes Berg trying to get around a pick. That didn't work too well, and he'll dish it off. He does get to Courier to the net, and he scores. Bit of a broken play there for San Diego, but they stay with it, and now it's waved off.
After review, the non-shooter is in the crease prior to the ball going in. We have no goal.
5 minutes gone here in the third quarter. Philadelphia Wings with a 5-1 lead over the San Diego Seals, and this is a Wings defensive clinic so far here tonight. As another shot put in on Damoud, and he's been able to make a pretty easy stop because Liam Patton was so tight on Trent DeChico there. Coming the other way in transition, it's Ryan Wagner getting a shot off. And that one quickly to the mid line, and a good effort there to keep it alive by San Diego, and it pays off.
Credit Trey LeClaire right there with the hustle at midfield to save that from going over and back. Ball comes down to the right side again. Big Ben McIntosh sitting there on the right-hand side. First goal of the season for Benny Mac. And Philadelphia's got to start shooting the ball more, taking some risks, take some shots.
Here's Cavanaugh working things on the left side. A shot, and it's in. It bounces in front of Damoud and finds the top corner for the Seals.
Right, Baptiste wins another face-off. Is he going to get him a goal?
Baptiste in front, got the shot away. Damoud made the stop. Reaches the restraining line. Now it's worked over to the right side corner for Blaze Reardon. Back to Sowers. Got some room. Feeds it out in front. A shot. They score! Eric Fennell in traffic. Forces one home. Trying to keep the momentum here. They've got two in the quarter. LeClaire gets some space behind the back. They score. It's McIntosh on a pretty play from LeClaire, and it's 6-4.
Beautiful pick and roll by McIntosh and Trey LeClaire. That's how you draw it up. McIntosh, one of his best attributes is he likes to just work so hard off the ball. Simple pick and roll. Look at this pick, big pick.
Foley is going to be taken to the corner and really isn't going to be able to do much with it as the horn sounds.
The physicality's picking up here as we enter this fourth quarter.
Here they have a chance to do so up by one, but as Brian said, it's so important with a 1-4 record. If they can find a way to win today, head to San Diego next week. 2 wins, you never know. They play themselves into contention.
Critical point, they do go to San Diego again next week. This is a big win right there. Oh, got
Zach
faked out.
Courier. Zach Courier coming in from up top, and he took a hop and a skip and a jump, and Nick Damoud went with every single one of them. Dishes it off. Behind the back pass by Watson. Got it over to Berg. Now it's near side, and a shot spun around in there and stayed out of the net. LeClaire let that one go with some speed, but the Wings dodge a bullet there. It's Dominy getting it to O'Neal off the bench. Wings need a little bit of a boost from the offense here. O'Neal winds, fires, scores! Brennan O'Neal, first of the game, and he restores the 1-goal lead. So in his first game back, Dominy picks up a point on a big goal. They're all going to be big here the rest of the way. There's another one, and it's Off the bench, in transition, Connor Robinson. Long rebound, battled for along the near side boards. Dominy right there, and now Mitch Armstrong picks it up. Here's Armstrong to the net, fire save made by Origlieri. Looking to give San Diego its first lead of the game. To the right side, here's a shot, and it bounced off of Damoud, hit the post. Here's McIntosh, surveying. To the right side, Robinson, near side for Leclerc. Fake shoots and scores! And Trey Leclerc gives the Seals their first lead. It's 8-7.
And delivered by the leading scorer of the San Diego Seals, Trey Leclerc. I said it earlier, you're not going to keep that guy off the board. He's too dangerous. Look at him setting up on that right-hand corner. Gets in front of the net, fake.
Interested perhaps in eating a little time here as this fourth quarter goes on. Still probably too early for that, but McIntosh moving in, looking for the hat trick, and Damoud stands him up. Big power play here for San Diego. Hasn't been their friend this year, but here's McIntosh, puts it in. A hat trick for Ben McIntosh against his old team. It's a power play goal. Here is Reardon. He's going to hand it off for Fennell. And now it's worked to the right side. In front, Leclerc, and a save made by Origlieri was Phil Caputo. And that is going to do it as the San Diego Seals use a fantastic second half to come back and defeat the Philadelphia Wings. 9-7 is the final.
Slow and steady by the San Diego Seals. Got their hustle plays. Bested the Philadelphia Wings with their loose balls. Origlieri with a great game when it mattered.